Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the CDL. This is going to be Game 3 of a best-of-3 series between the University of Texas Longhorns and the Texas A&M Aggies. I am Maut, bringing you another great series here on Dota. Hopefully my overlay is working. Yes, it is. Excellent. So the first game, nice play by University of Texas. The Rubik really secured their win there. Of course, the Faceless Void with the Chronosphere as well, if you're just joining us, by the way. In the second game, A&M, despite having to play against a nice Animage and a decent farm from Qual, or Seawall, we had some really great play from A&M on their Queen of Pain.
10 seconds remaining.
On the Hysteria playing the Death Prophet as well, the Crobulus. And they took it pretty convincingly in about 30 minutes. So really good play from both teams right now. And this is the deciding game right now to see who goes onto the winner's bracket or into the loser's bracket. So good stuff. I really appreciate you joining me. There should be a CDL admin in the chat linking you to where the CDL site is, the brackets, the teams, what have you. So check that out. I'd really appreciate it. If you're really enjoying the stream here on Dota, please follow us. We have a lot of casts coming up from both Draskell and I. Of course, Draskell will be heading to DreamHack pretty soon for DreamHack Winter. You can check that out on his stream or wherever he's streaming it. If you're enjoying the cast, please follow me on my Twitch channel, which I think I linked in chat. I'd really appreciate it. And if not, that's fine. I understand if you don't like me. I had a pretty bad cast game 1, so don't check the VOD out of that. Just kidding. It was a lot of fun.
10 seconds remaining.
We're going to see the bands coming out right now for University of Texas. Will be Jakiro plus the Windrunner.
5 seconds remaining.
On the side of A&M, it's going to be the Templar Assassin and the Rubik. Essentially, the two heroes, the Kiwi Kid, which is how I've been told it's supposed to be pronounced. The two heroes that the bands came out. And that he played, those two heroes, he played the Rubik really well the first game, and of course Templar Assassin is a very strong hero in its own right, and he played that super well into the big game. Unfortunately, he's not able to carry into the late game, but no ban for the Darkseer, and A&M's going to pick it up. And this doesn't necessarily mean a free win on the side of A&M, but this is going to make life very frustrating for University of Texas. I gotta say, you get that Wall of Replica, and that's so much damage on top of the fact that Iron Shell is so good. It's such a good offlaning hero, in fact, the best in the game, the best solo offlaner. So they don't even have to worry about the Darkseer right now. You can have a tough time in an offlane as a Darkseer, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter because the rest of your team should be doing well enough. Chaos Knight will be the pickup on the side of Texas right now, and he's a very strong carry. But this is the problem, though. With the Darkseer Wall of Replica, with Chaos Knight in that Wall of Replica, he's going to be doing a ton of damage when it's into the mid to late game. So this, I mean, any right-click hero that you pick up is going to be really scary. Now, if you can sort of shut this Darkseer down with some silences, with some disables, which is what we saw, honestly, in the last game coming with that Night Stalker Death Prophet combo, then you'll be in a good position. The real problem is, though, he's just so strong as a hero. His Surge gets heroes in and out of position when they need to be. Vacuum, of course, really strong. I've seen multiple games where Darkseers vacuum people onto the high ground relatively with ease. And the Storm Spirit will be the pickup here on the side of UT. Now, this is a good pickup against Darkseer just because he's able to really wrap people in with his I think it's called Vortex, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Electric Vortex. His Static Remnant will do a lot of damage. He's able to really get out of there. He doesn't have too much right-click damage, so against Darkseer or Storm Spirit, it's a really nice pickup, I think. If they can get the silence on the Storm Spirit as well, I mean the Orc Malevolence, I should say, on the Storm Spirit as well, with this Electric Vortex, it'll be really strong play. It's a hero that I don't see too often, and I really love it when I do see it. In fact, yesterday in the SCCS, I saw a team play it, and they're like, "Come on, did you enjoy that Wisp Storm Spirit combo?" I'm like, "Why, yes, it was quite a treat to watch, I have to say." You don't really get to see that kind of combo happen too often. So getting into the reserve time right now. By the way, University of Texas really likes to take their time in the pick ban phase, and so much so that they don't have much time left to really think about what they want to do. Luckily, they're not picking. Actually, they are right now, so they have to make a quick decision here within the next 35 or 45 seconds if you had the reserve time. Invoker and Tide are going to be the pickups here. A&M actually played the Invoker in the first game. I believe it was on Alienated, and he had some really great plays. And now Tidehunter plus the Darkseer brings me back to a game, and there's actually a guy in chat watching. We played a game where I was the Darkseer, or I was the Tidehunter, my friend was the Darkseer, or vice versa. I can't remember which one. And we just had a fun time, and at the last point of the game, we had a vacuum into a Ravage with all 5 heroes, and let's just say a mess happened.
5 seconds remaining.
And that's what can happen here. an extremely strong,
Reserve
combination here.
time.
Ravage into a vacuum or vice versa into the wall of replica. You
Radiant
don't even
team ban.
and think about also if you vacuum everybody on top of a sunstrike, which rarely happens, but just hear me out here. If you vacuum everybody on top of a sunstrike, that's going to be a lot of
Dire
damage if you go
team
pure
ban.
exhort. Like just I'm talking pure exhort, like maybe 1 or 2 points into quas. Of course, that's just wishful thinking for me, and that's probably not going to happen. But that would be really cool to see. Tornado plus the EMP on top of that vacuum probably would be better into a Ravage, something like that. So we'll see what happens. I mean, A&M's got a lot of, with the Invoker pickup, they've got a lot of utility that they can run with here. Or in fact, they can run the Invoker as a carry and go pure Exhort. They ran Quas Exhort the first time around, but when you see hard carries Invoker, you usually see Wex Exhort. And the Quas Exhort works well for them, but they could go for Quas Wex. Something like that here would work
10
well.
seconds remaining.
But we'll see. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. And they're going to ban out
5
Bounty Hunter,
seconds
which
remaining.
Refinery played really well in the first game, so they don't want to get that track gold going in the favor of Texas. And they don't want to
Reserve
get the
time.
Void,
5
or they don't
seconds
want to get the
remaining.
carry having too much gold here, which will be Chaos Knight. Now, here's the question. Do you send Storm Spirit mid here? Because I've seen in the
Radiant
previous
team
competitive games that I
ban.
casted, Storm Spirit's actually gone in the
Dire
side
team
lanes.
ban.
I do think that with the Chaos Knight, they'll probably send Storm mid. Doombringer will be the ban out from Texas here. And that's a hero that's really strong in the current metagame, but isn't honestly picked enough for me. I really want to see him more. So, nice little respect ban there for the Doombringer. Shadow Shaman will be the next ban from A&M. And that's a good ban because those wards combined with Leshrac and Chaos Knight are going to be very frustrating. Now, they do go for Chaos Knight and Leshrac here on the side of Texas, and that's going to be scary because once again, you see that Chaos Bolt into the Split Earth combo, plus the Edict damage. You will see those two heroes landing together, absolutely certain of it. Now they're banning out other
10
supports here,
seconds
and
remaining.
that's really all they need to ban out, plus offlaners, I think.
5 seconds remaining.
Of course, you'll have the Storm Spirit as the mid-hero, Chaos Knight as the carry, you have Leshrac as the support, so only offlaners and
Radiant
supports
team
available
ban.
for UT to pick up to make their laning assignments really work. Enigma is going to be the next ban out for the side of Texas right now. The Longhorns don't want to have to deal with that black hole, and they're out of reserve time right now. I don't know if that... How is this going to work? I think that Doombringer was actually a random ban. No, because no, that's not how bans work. If you don't ban something, it just goes unbanned. There's an empty ban spot there. So I don't actually know how they ran out of reserve time. Really interesting. Yeah, a random ban would kind of be interesting, I have to say. If you ran out of
10
reserve time and it was a
seconds
random ban, that'd be so weird. It's not like a
5
random
seconds
pick.
remaining.
It's a little bit more strange. Next ban coming out on the side of A&M. They've got a little bit more time to work with here. And it's actually going to be the Beastmaster. They think that they want to get rid of that next offlaner, and a smart choice there with the Windrunner gone, with them having actually the Darkseer here. What other offlaners are there? Let me think. Enigma, Nature's Prophet. He's actually still available. I think since Texas banned out Nature's Prophet the last 2 games, I think that they'll pick it up here. I'd be very surprised to see them ban it out and give it that sort of respect and not actually pick it up themselves. Because I'm sure them banning out means that they've played it well enough to realize that, hey, this hero's pretty good, we should maybe pick him up. Because they do need that offlaner, I think Furion in the offlane would be very good. If they don't pick it
10
up, there's still
seconds
other options
remaining.
here. But I think that since Furion is available, they'll probably go for it if they need an offlaner.
5 seconds remaining.
They need to ban something, though. They actually have about 2 seconds, and they need to ban something now. And they won't, so that's unfortunate.
Radiant team pick.
A&M will get a free pick here, essentially. Not a free pick, but they just have a free extra ban slot right now, just missing. So, no disconnects happening except for the admin. Strange. That's unfortunate. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Anti-mage.
Anti-mage is going to be the pickup on A&M. So Texas
Dire
tried to run it
team
last
pick.
game, and it didn't really work for them. But A&M is going to pick it up this time around. And they can afford to pick up the Anti-Mage with such a mid-game fight right now. If they don't even have the Anti-Mage in the fight, like if it's a 4v5, honestly, I think A&M could honestly take it with just better play and better usage of their abilities. Just because Darkseer is that strong. That's how strong he is. And he essentially gives you an extra team fighter with that wall of replica. An extra few if you get him in there. Shadow Demon is an excellent counter pickup, though, to
Radiant team
Anti-Mage.
pick.
Just because Disruption, it will burn his mana pretty consistently. It's very nice there as well. It also really helps with the Demonic Purge. It's a really great ganky ability. The unfortunate thing is that I think that A&M had a way to deal with Anti-Mage, and sort of Shadow Demon's really nice as well. It's an excellent pickup. But I don't know if it's going to be really able to stop his farm. We'll have to see. I think Texas has a really strong lineup here. I think Storm Spirit will work really well. I think it'll be really great against a hero like Darkseer, Invoker even as well. It's going to be tough for him in the mid lane. I think Kiwi will probably play the Storm Spirit if he's going to go mid. And Kiwi Kid, we saw, played really well those first 2 games, so we'll have to see what happens. Reserve time now for A&M. And what they need right now is a support to flesh out their tri-laner, like a hard support. There's not too many left available that I think would work really well. Crystal Maiden might be one of them, but we see that a lot, and that hero is really squishy, so I don't know if A&M actually wants to go that route. Venomancer is something they could absolutely pick up. I think Venomancer would be huge, but there's no actually disables here. Instead, it'll be Bane. Really great pickup, I think. Something we don't see too often. Fiend's Grip is one of the great ultimates in the game. Of course, it does go through Magic Immunity. It does not, however, deal damage when it does go through Magic Immunity, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I just want to make sure. Bat Rider is actually going to be the final pickup here on the side of Texas. So, really strong lanes, and that's going to be their offlaner there. I forgot that he hadn't been banned out. So, what it's looking like for the side of Texas is it'll be, we'll see Refinery with the Leshrac, and of course, we'll see the Chaos Knight as well. The thing is, when you go for the disruption with the with Refinery plus the wall on Leshrac with Split Earth, it's pretty easy to set up. But since they already have the Chaos Bolt, it might be disruption into Split Earth into Chaos Bolt. And Chaos Bolt being used as the last stun is kind of really weird because it's sort of an instant stun. You can blink away from it, I think. But anyways, right now we actually are going to see Hysteria down here in the bottom lane. This is going to be A&M. Hysteria playing the Anti-Mage, Flint Flossie on the Tidehunter, Alienated on the Invoker. Meanwhile, we're going to see Legendary Dodo on the Darkseer, and finally, 12th man will be on the Bane as well. We will see an Alienated head mid here, so it will be tri-lane including Bane and Tidehunter, plus the Anti-Mage. Meanwhile, on the side of UT, we're going to see Refinery on the Shadow Demon, Claw on the Leshrac, Too Strong on the Chaos Knight. We'll see Chargers on the Bat Rider, and finally Kiwi Kid on the Storm Spirit. Chargers wasn't in the last 2 games. I don't know if this is a stand-in or a name change. I think it might be a stand-in. If that's the case, I don't know what the rules are, but I'm not going to say anything about it. They're probably allowed to have stand-ins. I'm not going to give anything. Quelling Blade will be the pickup for Anti-Mage, just making it him a little bit easier to last hit for. And remember, this is Game 3, guys, so after this, there is no more Dota for CDL tonight, at least, I don't think there is. So I hope you guys enjoy this game. We're going to see a haste going to be picked up here real quick by Kiwi Kid, and I think UT is actually going to look for a gank early on. Fuck Magic. That's right there. But Invoker and Anti-Mage are on the same team. So it doesn't work that way. If you haven't seen that in that comic, you should probably check our Dota 2. I'm sure it's up there somewhere. So Refinery looking for maybe an early disruption here into a Split Earth. Split Earth hasn't been picked up just yet, but I'm sure it will be. Chaos Bolt will be on the Chaos Knight. And of course, Kiwi Kid looking for these last hits early on.
Sweet.
Been denied so far, 1 for 1 for him.
Methinks you wanted that.
And we'll keep an eye on the last hits, but I don't want to get too invested into these early on because it doesn't really mean too much. But the Ion Shell already doing a good job of pushing this tower. We might see Legendary Dodo try to push this lane early on since it's a solo lane here. And there won't be much Chargers can do with it until he gets that lasso. I think his Firefly will be annoying, and of course his Sticky Napalm as well. But nothing he can do if they decide to push this early with Legendary Dodo here in the top lane. Meanwhile in the mid, Quas will be the choice of Invoker right now. Maybe going for Quas Mex, maybe going for Quas Exhort. Quas Mex. Oh god. Kiwi actually going to get Cold Snap just quickly here, taking a bit of damage. That's a lot of Cold Snap damage there. Plus I think he took a little tower damage as well. Down here in the bottom lane, Hysteria going for the Blink first, not real too keen on getting the Magic Burn. Blink first is pretty standard stuff there. Nightmare on to 12th man right now. Flint Flossie going to go for Gush as well. So this is going to be once again tri-lane versus tri-lane. And this happened in the last game, and A&M was able to take it. Will UT be able to strike back is the question. Kiwi Kid very low right now. Doesn't have too much regen. Only 2 tangos left. Going for Circlet first will probably build into a Null Talisman. Same for the side of the Invoker. Mill Talisman's very strong in these days. Ring of Regen being picked up by the Bat Rider. Will go Tranquils, it looks like. Meanwhile, Pink's coming down here in the bottom lane. Disruptor, good job of, or Shadow Demon, excuse me. Good job of zoning out these heroes right now. And Animus pushed back just a little bit. Westwreck does scale for the pretty difficult stuff. Gush on Qual, taking some damage early on. It's a level 1 Gush right now. Level 1 on the side of the Tidehunter, level 2 on the side of the Bane right now. So the heroes here in this lane are actually level 2. Level 1 on the Tidehunter is still a little bit under-leveled right now, but that's fine. It's still early on in the game, 235, so... Static Remnant on the side of Kiwi Kid going for 1-1-1 early on. I want to see what he goes for. When I play Storm Spirit, I enjoy maxing out the Static Remnant, but I'm not sure if Kiwi Kid will do the same thing. And he's played every hero great so far. We'll see how he does decide to build this. Whichever way, it'll probably be a good way of building it. Just need that Ring of Regen to finish up the Soul Ring here for Legendary Dodo in the top lane. And a lot of dancing around here for both teams down to the bottom lane, but no real harassment, no huge harassment damage, I should say. Down. There's the Gush. Refinery taking some damage. There's going to be the disruption onto the Bane right now. He'll back off. 12th man taking some illusion damage. That'll go away pretty quickly. Too strong. Level 2 right now. Looking at the last hits, 8 on the side of the Anti-Mage, 12 on the side of the Chaos Knight. So actually they're doing pretty well here for themselves in this aggressive tri-lane. Texas playing pretty strong, but no kills happening at 330 yet. And keep that in mind as we continue forth here into this game. Tranquils have been finished up for Bat Rider. Really quick Tranquils for him. He's actually got 19 last hits. He's got more than Darkseer. Darkseer only has 5, so Texas playing really well. Chargers playing really nice up here in this top lane. Mid lane, Kiwi Kid pretty low. Does have his bottle now though. Looking for a rune, I'm sure, at the 4-minute rune mark. And there's actually an Invis rune here that he does not have vision on, but it's going to stay here with this 4-minute rune. Meanwhile, Gush onto Refinery. Actually, also heard a Nightmare. Sorry I didn't switch to that action quicker. Invis rune will be popped up. Kiwi Kid will look for a gank now, and that's the scary thing. There is going to be a ward here, but it's actually a dire ward, so no Radiant Vision, no Radiant Sentry ward here in the lane. Flying out is going to be a Salve or Stout Shield. I'm not sure which one. 2-second stun onto Hysteria right now, followed up by the Splitter plus 3 out of it. Nice Nightmare, doesn't matter. There's going to be a Demonic Purge as well. First Blood will go to the side of Kiwi Kid. Nice play there with the invincibility ring. He's level 5 right now, looking very good. UT looking very strong. Pinging out on his tower. Maybe looking to go for it right now. Already dealing a bit of damage. Edict will be popping up in 4 seconds. There's going to be a fortification. Backing up is Flint Flossie and right now the Bane as well. So Refinery actually pulling the lane himself. Cheeky play there. This tower's looking to go down really quickly. In fact, it will go down in just a few more right clicks. Too Strong should be able to get it, so this lane already been pushed in. This aggressive tri-lane has worked out really well for the side of Texas right now. Longhorn's playing extremely well. Kiwi Kid, not Kiwi Kaki, going on Alienated. Going to Tornado there. And right now, a little bit of harassment coming from both, and now Bane rotating in as well. Kiwi Kid just gonna barely go away there. I called him Kiwi Kaki, like the player of StarCraft. I think he's on Maut still. Maut's Kiwi Kakis. I forget how to pronounce his name. Regardless, this isn't StarCraft. This is Dota 2, where we see lots of good plays like that happen. Can't believe they pushed that tier 1 so quickly. That was crazy. Nice plays by Texas there. Alienated now. Nice little cold snap on Kiwi Kid, but they're trying to go for the... There's the Vortex coming in. Will they follow up with the Splitter? If they will, he's taking a lot of damage. Will it be enough is the question. Kiwi Kid actually might go down to a Kush. Coming in from Flint Flossie. There's going to be a rotation. Demonic Purge should be getting the kill. Disruption, though, will fly out. Alienated actually going to save himself from Refinery. Not... He used... oh, no Demonic Purge, excuse me. He's only level 3. It was the Soul Catcher. Gosh, I'm all over the map right now. I apologize. I thought for sure. Anyways, Too Strong with enough mana for Reactor. If no stun though, Charges has their last, or not enough mana either. They're just going to push these guys back. So 2 for 1 right now. The 2 kills actually going on the side of A&M right now, but they're losing a tower, which pushes them back just a little bit. They've got about even experience, but the gold is actually 2,000 in favor of UT right now. And they're sitting all up here in the top lane, but none of them really have mana. Bottle's actually up on Bat Rider. You can use it just to get a little bit more mana back up. Too Strong. No clarity for him. How about Sawala? Does he have a clarity on him? Nope, but he's got full mana, so it doesn't matter. Kiwi Kid here has a full bottle charge as well. And they'll look to go for a kill maybe on Alienated. He's going Quaswex. Thank God I predicted that correctly. He can Ghost Walk away. He's got plenty of mana, but we actually might see a Lasher coming in from Chargers here. Really go for it. Cold Snap in. There's going to be the Lasso as well. But now we see actually rotation. No level 6 Tidal Hunter just yet. We might see another damage here. Disruption will go in, plus the Soul Catcher. Hysteria taking a bunch of damage, so a little bit of harassment from both teams. Nothing happening just yet. Legendary Dota with the Soul Ring finished up. I think he actually was in the jungle waiting, looking for a kill here or an initiation. Shadow Demon Illusion's actually going to pop off. Charges now with no bottle charges. He's going to head to the bottom lane. Rotations coming in from UT. They want to actually maybe put this pressure on this top tower right now. They played so well in that bottom lane, so I'm surprised that they rotate out of it. But then again, that's not really a safe lane anymore once this tower's gone. Actually, because you're going to be... It is a safe lane, and it isn't, because if you have wards here, then yes, you can stay here and you can farm, but with no wards, they can come in from many different directions. They can loop all the way around here, come in from the side, come in from this way. I mean, there's a whole bunch of ways you can gank. I didn't mean it wasn't safe in the regards that you're going to be diving this tower and, you know, like getting, you know, initiated from multiple different sides. That's not what I meant. Give me a break, I'm tired. It's like probably midnight, maybe even later. I don't know. I haven't checked the time in a while. Says the guy who cast the GEST for 12 straight hours or something ridiculous amount. You know how it is. You know how Dota is. We're spending so much time here. Here comes Alienated with Quas Wex. He's full Wex right now, looking for an EMP combo from the Cold Snap and the Tornado. Looking to initiate. Will the Tornado follow up is the question. Yes, it will. It will hit him. Plus the EMP might be a little bit late. He'll ball lightning out and he'll be just fine. So Kiwi Kid just barely living. Nice initiation from Alienated. He's a little frustrated that he didn't get that kill, but really well played from him. Too strong with the treads, with the bracer, looking probably to go for drums pretty quickly. Seawall with his regular boots. 2 up here on the top lane right now is Bane and it is Hysteria with that Ring of Health right now. Let's look at his farm. He's only got 15 last hits. His GPM is at 149 right now. So he'll probably get that up there pretty soon once he gets some more room to farm. If he does get some more room to farm, that's a buyback. Let's look at net worth right now. Actually, Charges has the most net worth right now. Kiwi Kid not too far behind. And the Chaos Knight. Surge Creep trying to do some damage from Charges. That's actually a nice play there from Legendary Dodo. Level 6 on him. Going for 1 Surge, 2 into Vacuum right now, 3 into Iron Shell. Pretty standard play there. We'll probably see him max out the Vacuum plus the Iron Shell before he gets to that point. Replica. 3 in the top lane right now. They have rotated this top lane, or the tri-lane top, and I don't see why not, considering the fact that that tower's gone down here. So they'll look to put some pressure early on here on this tower, and it's actually pretty low already. If they can get a kill on Hysteria, they will absolutely be able to get this tower here. They probably won't get a TP from Legendary Dodo, despite the fact that he has one. I think they'll just let it go. That would be a death wish, honestly. Now, what's important to look out for is, while UT had a really great start, once this wall of replicas finished up, it's going to be very scary to deal with. Firefly looking for some harass damage. And we actually see another haste rune going to be bottled up here for Storm Spirit. I'm surprised he's not heading top. There is vision, though, so they might just back up to the tower. Looks like 12th man will do just that. But they can't even afford to dive this tower. He's actually just going to ward. They can afford to dive this tower to look for a kill. But they're playing very cautiously. You see how low they were playing. Now, Legendary Dodo doing some Iron Shell damage. Charges doing a good job of farming right now. Ping's coming in. Refinery's up here. They're actually backing right now. They're just going to let this tower go, it looks like. At least for the moment. Bane's here. Does he have Fiend's Grip yet? No, he's only level 4. The hero levels. They're so under level, but at the same time, so is Shadow Demon as well. Level 5 for the Light Strike and level 5 for, of course, Too Strong. So, we'll see. Once these levels increase, if we see a little bit more aggressive play here. Kiwi Kid mid lane right now. He's actually got nobody to deal with here. Charges might be in some trouble. He's got a Blink Dagger. No, does not. I thought he did. He's actually pretty close, but if he gets hit from an Alienated, there's the Tornado. Will be a Cold Snap as well. Firefly flying in as well. There's the Lasso. He's going to actually drag Alienated into the trees right now, but not dealing nearly enough damage, and Charges needs to be careful. He should Firefly into the trees and maybe try to TP out here, and he's actually just juking everybody around. And Legendary Dodo and Alienated are going to back up, surprisingly. So, some respect for Charges right now, who will just get away with murder, essentially. Not really murder, but harassment, at least.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Pull happening from Refinery and his teammates right now. Nice pull timing. using this big creep camp to get him the bigger kills here for Too Strong. Robe of the Magi, finish up on him. He'll have that drum. I think it's actually flying out to him right now. Yeah, the recipe is indeed flying out, plus a magic wand. Flint Flossie here has the ward. We'll put it up somewhere in just a moment. He's actually put one up here on the high ground. It just went out, so he'll put up another one. Ping comes on to Kiwi Kid right now. They want to go. There will be a gush. He does have ball lighting. Should be able to ball lighting away. He's not going to use it just yet, though. He doesn't want to waste his mana. We're actually going to see a TP in, though. It's going to be a little late. We see Refinery coming in. LOL coming in for Kiwi Kid. Typing that in chat. It creeped me out for a second. I didn't know what was happening. Nightmare going up onto the Leshrac right now. I'm just going to stop him from doing anything really for a few seconds and just take his damage down or health down a little bit. Refinery rotating to the bottom lane right now. Dodo might be in some trouble. There's going to be a disruption plus the Soul Catcher. Not going to latch on him. He's going to try to surge away. Is there enough time for a lasso? There's not. Barely just missing that gank, so. But they have some time to push this tower at least. We could see a TP come in, though, if they do decide to do that. And Tyler's actually here right now. He's still only level 5, just thereabouts. And once it hits 6, that's going to be scary. That Ravage is going to change the complexity of these team fights. Blink Dagger has been finished up for the Bat Rider, though, so already they're going to look to put some more pressure on. It's 13 minutes, it's only 2-1. Surprisingly, this has been a bit of a farm fest. While I say this, though, this area taking a bunch of damage, plus the splitter. He'll go down. Kiwi Kid helping gaining the kills there. Seawall taking a bunch of damage, right-click damage from Alienated. He'll be able to get out, but he's going the wrong direction. There's going to be the Courier. It's going to get away just fine. Edict is going to be popped off. How is Alienated getting away is the question. Ball Lightning coming in. One more right-click should do the damage. Shield, and now 12 man's actually in a bit of trouble. But here comes Legendary Dodo. Does not have a wall. Will vacuum Too Strong, and Einshell should be able to finish this off. 3 for 1 though right now. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage and Tidehunter going down in the lanes here from what looks to be charges. Meanwhile, up here back, we're going to see some more chases. They're going to be a surge. Legendary Dodo keep chasing on Too Strong. Maybe going to try to deny himself. No, not just yet, and they can't even chase him. So 3 for 1 there. Anti-Mage going down. Actually, Anti-Mage went down to the top lane. Tidehunter down to the bottom lane. Here from charges here. With the Blink Dagger, with the Lasso, with the Firefly, I imagine. Too Strong barely getting out alive right now. He was at about like 30 or something on HP before he got out. And of course, the Invoker going down as well here. So some really good plays right now for UT. Texas playing really strong. 4 for 3 right now is the score. Flossie rotating down here. Doesn't want this to get pushed. And Chargers will just back off. Looking at the experience graph right now, they've got a commanding lead for 4K. Gold, 5K. So 14 minutes into the game in Texas, they're playing really well. The problem is, though, A&M's got a lineup that really promotes turtling, and if Hysteria can get some farm, he can be in a pretty good position. Actually, though, he's might be in some trouble. Lasso's not available. Hysteria could blink away, though, if he wants to. Not going to do so right now. We actually see a rotation coming in from Alienated. That's why. I'm trying to bait that out just a little bit. But Chargers is going to smartly back off. Top lane, half health on this tower right now. C3 here, we don't see the TPs just yet. Fortification available. They won't be able to defend this right now. There's a fortification, but Edict damage is just way too much, even at level 3. So, nice tower taken by Texas right now. Rotations from A&M through the jungle to the mid lane right now. Kid with a double damage rune will go away in just a second. Going for Voidstone. Looks like he might be going for Bloodstone of his own this time around. It's like the #1 choice on item in this series. Meanwhile, Fiend's Grasp on him right now, taking a lot of damage. There's the Gusp. He will, in fact, go down. Right click from Invoker will do the job. Tornado going to fly it, actually hitting Chargers long range. Up on the high ground, will they try to initiate on this? They don't have Hysteria on the side of A&M, so maybe they can look for this fight 4-4. Refinery might get caught out here, though. Dodo's going to come in, maybe looking for a vacuum. He's got a bit booster on him, by the way, so pretty tanky for him. But Invoker actually going for drums as well right now, so no fights there. Getting the kill on Kiwi Kid, though. 4 for 4 right now. They needed that gank, though, to get themselves back in. And Hysteria getting some room to farm, which is exactly what they want. He's had a really tough time. You look at his last hits right now. He's only got 33 and it's 16 minutes in the game. He's gotten really no farm. His GPM is probably sub 200. In fact, it is. So if he can get some farm, he'll be looking really good, and he really needs it. And we know he can play well. Hysteria in the last game on that Death Prophet did really well. So let's see what they can accomplish with this game going on. And Seawall with those phase boots. Too Strong with the Morbid Mask. Looking for perhaps a... I don't know what it's going to be. We'll have to wait and see. Could be a Helm of the Dominator. I would not be surprised to see that.
Ooh.
Might be a massive madness. Meanwhile, Hysteria is actually going to get ganked with another Vortex coming from Kiwi Kid. There's the flaming lasso, and Kiwi Kid will get the last hit, so they're giving it really to make hard. Meanwhile, Cold Snap going to go on to Seawall. There's the EMP draining Refinery of all his mana. There's going to be the Ravage going to miss on everybody. Unfortunately, they're going to try to turn this around now. Phantasm is going to be popped. Will he try to Reality Rift in? Well, he's looking for something. No, he's just going to push this now. Now that Tidehunter Ravage is down, maybe they fight as 5 and looking for this tower. Meanwhile, they're going to see some initiation from the backside. Chargers doesn't have his flaming lasso just yet. Not for another 40 seconds. Kiwi Kid, only a little bit of mana, but he's got a bottle. We actually see the Purse will finish up for him. Will they try to go for this tier 1 tower mid is the question, with that Ravage off or on cooldown right now. He'll actually be heading back as well, so we'll see what happens. Meanwhile,
Over here now.
Boots coming in, or Surge coming in on the side of 12th man, I should say, looking for a Fiend's Grip. Actually going to counter ward right now. This is a Berserker ward across the river. TP coming in. Refinery going to be TPing in. Meanwhile, we'll see initiation on Flossie. They're actually going to get the kill there. No denial. We're going to see a Cold Snap vacuum into the EMP. Nice EMP vacuum there. Too strong, taking a lot of damage. Tornado only hitting Refinery right now. Kiwi Kid has no mana. He can't really initiate on this, and they're going to look to try to turn this right now. Maybe go for the tier 1 tower. Charges is here. He has his lasso, but not really too much else in terms of mana. He'll actually have enough mana for both a lasso and a Firefly, but that's it. Ring of Regen up on him as well. Looking for the Force Staff. He has the Staff of Wizardry. And Refinery here as well. Doesn't have too much. Has the wards. He's playing that hard support role. Kiwi Kid going back up top with an Invisrune bottle. Going to try to finish up this Perseverance into a Bloodstone relatively quickly. Treads will finish up for Anti-Mage. He realizes he really can't get that Battle Fury as quickly as he wants it, so he's going to have to go for something that can help him in team fights. Treads will do that job, helping him get that attack speed up, or get some more tankiness with the Strength Treads as well. Maybe an initiation coming in from Chargers. They're waiting. Blink Dagger is available up for Bat Rider. If they get this kill off on Hysteria, he's going to be very frustrated. I mean, this is such a good counter to the Anti-Mage. There will be a blink. No, he was not able to get it off. They're disrupting him for some reason. There's the Soul Catcher. Hysteria is going to blink away. That was a mistake there for that, I think that disruption. That'll keep him alive right now. So Refinery is actually going to get Fiend's Grasp. He will die for that mistake. Initiation coming in, but there's a lot of damage going on Hysteria. Firefly needs to pop up, but it's not enough mana. He's actually going to be able to get away. Hysteria is nice split earth onto 12th man right now, but Kiwi Kid looking for the kill onto the legendary Dodo, and he will get it. And there's going to be the pull onto Hysteria. He's going to go down as well. So Kiwi Kid coming in and cleaning up the mistake that Refinery made. So triple kill. That was nearly bad on the side of Texas there. Almost bad. Now they're paying out Roshan. I don't know if they can take this. They're pretty low. If they can, that would be fantastic. They actually have 2 strong. Will probably tank this, but I don't know if there's enough damage here. Kiwi Kid will pull it. Pink's coming out on the side of Flossie. I almost forgot his name for a second. They have this ward here. They saw them move into the pit. Ravage is available. I don't know if you want to take this. DD Room is actually going to be bottled up on the side of the Invoker. Tidehunter waiting here. Looking. The rest of the side of A&M is actually going to smoke. They're going to look for an initiation right now. They're going to have to back off. UT's going to be a Demonic Courage. There's going to be the Ravage, going to be on 3. Chargers have to back out. There's Hysteria. He's looking for more kills. Kiwi's actually in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down to the Invoker right now. Meanwhile, buyback will have a double kill for the side of the Darkseer, but they will get the kill on the Tidehunter right now. That's one thing going good. Kiwi Kid will buy back. We'll actually get this turning right now. They're going to be able to turn this. There's going to be the Vortex onto Alienated. He's going to go down as well. He's going to look for the kill on Legendary Dodo. So somehow turning a bad situation into good with Kiwi with this buyback. Charge is going to come in as well. Buyback from Invoker right now. I don't know if this is going to be able to save Legendary Dodo, though. He should be able to surge himself away. Not going to matter. Kiwi Kid will get the kill. Triple kill there for him right now. And 2 strongs here as well. Did he buy back is the question. No, he did just buy back, and now we're actually going to see Invoker plus the Darkseer buy back right now. Buybacks all over the place. They cannot take this Roshan. He's, I don't know. A&M, they're looking. Ghost walked up Invoker right now. That was the first thing he did. He might try to snatch this. If he can try to snatch this, they'll notice that he's there with the feet. No, he's going to go for the EMP plus the Tornado. They want to get this snatch. He's going to go down. It's going to be picked up by Storm Spirit, so they won't get the snatch. Alienated getting pulled in. He's going to go down. There's a vacuum, though. Fiend's grip on top of Kiwi Kid right now. He will go down. He's got that Aegis. He will go down as well. Charges got to get out of there. Will the Ball Lightning be able to get out is the question. Yeah, he's going to Ball Lightning up onto the high ground. Maybe try to turn this.
Radiant's bottom tower is
Oh,
under attack.
12th man. Meanwhile, though, he's going to get Nightmare. Nice play from 12th man there. And there was no follow-up from Charges from Refinery. He's going to Ball Lightning across the way. He won't have any mana. Doesn't have his Bloodstone, so it won't regen that quickly. That was a gutsy decision. So the Aegis wasted 13 for 11. That was a crazy freaking fight. Experience does go back down in favor of Kiwi Kid despite losing the Roshan fight just barely and having to buy back and things of that nature. Gold still going 7,500 in their favor, so really no harm done with losing some fights there, but of course getting the Aegis eventually. That was a really good Ravage, though, from the Tidehunter in that first Roshan fight. That was a nuts fight, I gotta say. Oh, man. Couldn't even keep up with it in the entire thing. Alright, just needs to finish up the Vitality booster, and then Storm Spirit has a full Bloodstone. He did buy the Treads first, so he didn't have Arcanes first to turn those that energy booster into the or the Arcane Boots into the energy booster into the Bloodstone, which is something that's interesting. I don't want to say uncommon, but interesting. Too strong, taking a lot of damage here. He's going to get ganked. He will go down right now. Nice plays from all three of those heroes. Alienated is starting out with a Cold Snap plus the Tornado and EMP is going to really get the damage, and of course Darkseer will get the kill there with the Vacuum and of course the Ion Shell. Over time doing a lot of damage. Vit Booster, Buckler finishing up on him. He will be going for that next level 1 boot still. Tier 1 being pushed right now. We're actually going to see a potential gank, but the Anti-Mage does blink away into the trees right now. Will Charges find him is the question. He will actually get lassoed right now. He's going to be taking a bit of damage. There's going to be the Shadow Queen as well. There's going to be the pull. Nice chain right there. Hysteria is going to try to blink away. Nice Demonic Purge that will get the Split Earth off. It should be a kill right now. A nice Nightmare right now. Oh, Hysteria is so low. Get the Rust hit, and it will go down to Charges. 12th man trying to get out as well. He's taking a bunch of damage. He will, in fact, go down. Meanwhile, the top tier 1 has actually been pushed. Going to see a nice blink, though, from Charges to stop that backing from the Fiends. Oh, my God. Bane Elemental. God, not the Fiends. 12 to 15 right now. Good gank there to make sure that Anti-Mage can't get too much farm, can't get too out of control. What does he have in terms of items? A Vanguard. Not going at that's a good pickup though. He's been getting ganked so often he needs that to get out alive, and he almost did there. Kiwi Kid sensing that there is some farm in the bottom lane. I'll head there right now. Meanwhile, let's check some other heroes. Invoker, what are you up to right now? You're jungling with those drums. And Alien has played so well this entire series. 4, 3, and 7 for him. Both these teams trying their very hardest to really pull this out. Some great games so far. Once again, this is the CDL. I am Maut. If you're just joining us, this is the Texas Longhorns versus the A&M Aggies. Texas is in the driver's seat right now, despite losing a game against A&M in the second game. A very strong game by A&M, by the way. Meanwhile, Fiend's Grip will get canceled immediately from the Tornado. A little bit of miscommunication. It's not going to matter. Seawall will, in fact, go down. That's alright, though. They get the kill. I'm sure some heated discussion is happening in the A&M Mumble or Vent or what have you, whatever they're using, raid call, if you're EG. Flint Flossie now, up on the high ground here. Just warded, I think. Yep, there's the wards right now. I love this ward placement.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
whether it's on the
attack.
Dire or on the Radiant. Regardless, it's a nice replacement. Oh, we might see an initiation. Nice Nightmare to stop the pull instantaneously, plus the Tornado. Really great reaction time from Alienated. Will we see a Ravage here? Gust is going to fly. There's the last one to Flint Flossie. But Charges will go down. The Void will get the kill there.
Here's thy reckoning.
Radiant's
Really great
bottom
play on
tower
the
is
side
under
of
attack.
12th man. What he did essentially was able to Nightmare as quickly as possible so that pull wasn't happening from the Storm Spirit, who, by the way, popped that Invis Rune just so he can live. He's got a Bloodstone right now. He's going to be a bit tankier. So right now, I don't know. I don't know if UT wants to draw this on for too long. You see that giant experience leap is actually happening right now, going back up to 5k. And meanwhile, Too Strong, you're in a very precarious position, but he's actually going to turn around, maybe look to take this tower. He's actually going to get 1 point in Phantasm, 2 in just a second. Kiwi Kid looking for a kill right now. Where there'll be a pull is the question. Nice cold snap. There's going to be the EMP. 2 seconds done, not chaining it up too well. They should be able to get the kill there. There's the Ravage, though. Nice Ravage. Oh, there's the wall replica as well. They're going to have a tough time getting out of this, and they really wanted to kill on Alienated. And Kiwi will be able to just get out. He'll be able to ball lightning across the way. No, he's going to go down. It looks like Kiwi Kid, you're in a tough position. Right clicks from Invoker will be able to get the kill. So UT had a really strong mid-game, but they're losing a lot of these ganks. And the TP rotations coming in from the side of A&M are just too strong, so... Yeah, now you see, it's creeping. It's creeping now on the side of A&M right now. And if they can get this anti-mage some farm and some space, he'll be in a really good position. Ring of Regen is next, plus the Ring of Facilities. Actually looking to be a Vlad's offering. Going for a more utility anti-mage. Who's going to be the carry here, though? Flynn Flossie going to get Demonic Purge, while meanwhile in the mid lane, he might be going down here in just a second. No, Fiend's Grip gonna save his life. They're pinging on the Bane right now, and actually he's going to go down to the Demonic Purge. Taking a lot of damage, will be a vacuum mill. Charge is not going to be able to continue to chase right now, and be very careful. Man, Alienated coming around from the side, he's actually at no mana currently. Counter ward happening from the side of Texas here, so, oh man. Great plays all around here. Voice is starting to go a little shot. TP coming back from anti-mage. He'll head back to the base. Drink a little bit. Too strong now. Level 10 right now. Let's see his farm. Let's look at the net worth. Meanwhile, actually, Tornado, long-range Tornado, going to barely miss Too Strong, who's actually on the side of it. Net worth going very well for the Storm Spirit and for the Bat Rider, but Anti-Mage is actually eclipsing Chaos Knight right now, so that's the problem, really. He hasn't gotten too much farm. I mean, a Morbid Mask plus Treads and Drums does not make a strong carry for you. And he's going to be out of position when this team fight looks like it's inevitably going to happen in mid. We're going to see a Surge, maybe into a Wall of Replica, into a Vacuum. It's actually going to miss. Will they continue to go is the question. Nice splitter. There's going to be a Tornado. We're going to see a giant fight here soon. Seawall is actually going to have to back off. Deafening Blast missing. Refinery taking a lot of damage. He looks like he'll go down. There's going to be the Phantasm. Pull coming on the Flossie right now. He's going to try to pop his Ravage in 3 seconds. Nice mech on the side of A&M, though. There's going to be charges pulling Hysteria here up onto the high ground. There's going to be the Ravage hitting out a bunch, though. Nobody dead just yet. This has been a really long team fight, and I think they're both content with getting out here. Fiend's Grip onto Too Strong, but a stun coming in from 12th man. Or taking it on 12th man from Splitter, from Seawall. There's the disruption. This fight's been going on forever. There's going to be the first blood in this fight. Bane getting it with the Brain Sap onto this Shadow Demon. We're going to see a pull coming out of the Anti-Mage. Hysteria taking a little bit of damage. Not too much, though. He'll blink away. Seawall taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the Tornado. It's going to hit on Seawall. He's going to go down from that Tornado. So 2-0 right now on the side of A&M. They're taking these fights right now. And Vlads is finished up for Anti-Mage right now. They're going to try to push the tier 1, maybe Too Strong will TP top. And that means that they're essentially going to give up this tier 1 unless Kiwi has something to say about it. Will he go for the pull is the question. Ghostwalk instead for the Invoker. Nice reaction time there. Hysteria is still trying to farm right now. With this Vladimir's offering, he can do so effectively. But he won't have any right click is the problem. They're relying on Invoker who's Quas Wex to really pump out their damage right now through spells. But honestly, if they go for BKBs on the side of UT, this could be a little bit better for them. But none of them, the BKB is going to get built for the Bat Rider. What about for the Storm Spirit, though, is the question. I'm not sure what he's building towards. Too Strong, nothing for him. Circling is Bane, looking for some sort of kills on Kiwi or on Seawall or anybody, really. Now an arrow being drawn saying, let's hook around with a Smoke Ink, it looks like, on the side of A&M. Will he go for the Smoke Ink is the question. They've got one on Flint Flossie. They're waiting. They're going to get Anti-Mage in on this too, I think. This will be a 5-man Smoke Gang Train. Smoke is actually on the Courier as well. There it goes. It's going to pop out and fly out of there. Now A&M looking for something. Now they're drawing up into the top lane. Nobody's there. We do see Too Strong actually in the jungle right now, jungling. He needs to get some more farm. He's got about 1,500. What is he going to buy? I don't know. He's got a Morbid Mask, so I'm not really sure. Roshan up in just a few seconds right now. Smoking still happening on the side of A&M. Invoker going for the Aghanim Scepter once again. Point Booster, Ogre Club. He's looking to get that maximum amount of cast time. Roshan up. They're pinging it out. They're saying, hey, maybe we should go for this. They have no idea where the side of A&M is, though, and this would be a dangerous attempt to gank, or attempt to go for that Roshan attempt. Oh, too strong, just barely getting caught out on the side of A&M. There's going to be a tornado. Nice reaction time there. He's going to take some damage. Cold Snap as well. Followed up by the Fiend's Grip. Maybe not needed, and of course that came to finish it all off. And now UT's thinking, well, maybe go up there. No, let's not do that. We see the poison coming up from the Shadow Demon right now. They maybe could go for a fight here. They've got a Ravage up on the Tidehunter, I believe. Lava Replica as well. A lot of spells up on A&M just in a second here. Now Kiwi Kid looking for an initiation. That's a very dangerous position to be in. He'll Ball Lightning away, but we're going to see a BKB charges going looking for something here. He's actually going to get this area. There's the wall Replica coming up as well. Nice Ravage onto 3, taking some ton of damage here. Nice vacuum as well. And in fact, Leshrac actually getting the kill on Flint Flossie. I'm not sure how any of them haven't gone down on the side of UT. How are they surviving? It's either mech. What is happening? They should not be surviving to these fights. So 1-for-1 trade. And I mean, Chaos Knight already died, so it was actually 1 for nothing there. Wolf Replica not doing nearly enough damage. They just don't have the right click damage, really, to really shoot through this lineup. So UT is still surviving just barely in these team fights, although it's getting sort of sketchy for them. And man, the experience still climbing. And gold not so much though. It's still been pretty even this entire time.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Kiwi Kid looking for a gank on Hysteria. He'll back right off. I think he was looking for one anyways, I imagine. Once again, guys, thanks for joining us here in this ultimate game of the Game 3 of the CDL here. This is University of Texas Longhorns against the Texas A&M Aggies. I'm Maut. If you like the cast, follow me on Twitter. You can find it up here. Also, check me out on my personal stream, twitch.tv/Maut32, facebook.com/Maut32 if you've got a Facebook. I'm sure you do. Many people do. All over the world, even. Oblivion staff finished up on the Storm Spirit, looking for that Orcam Malevolence. Will be going for that Silence. That's going to be a big deal. Ogre Club on the Leshrac will either go for Aghanim Scepter or Doubtful, or for BKB, considering he doesn't have his ult yet. Which could actually help Seawall if he goes for a little bit more damage in that fight. Meanwhile, Tornado going in. There's the cold time out Seawall as well. There's a nice disruption from the Refinery, but he's going to go down immediately. Nice pull in from Kiwi Kid. Not doing too much damage to Hysteria. The wall replica has been popped. Kiwi Kid, in fact, will go down. Do we have any buybacks is the question just yet. They could go for the tier 1. Mech is popped up. Plus the Arcane Boots. They're going to go for this tier 1. They should be able to get it. There's not going to be any defense. Charges and Seawall are in a bad position, and they should get out immediately. They do so. Surge onto Dota looking for some kills here. Ultimate Orb on Anti-Mage, and it's getting pretty close to him getting 3 AM. That Manta style, if he can finish that Yasha up, he'll also be in a very good position. Blink coming out, Charges blinking and force-sapping away. He doesn't want to get initiated on, and this tier 2 is going to go down as well. Fortification still available. A&M is able to turn this fight around, this game around right now, and they're taking the driver's seat. And this tower should provide a lot of gold right now. They're not going to take it just yet. They're waiting. Will they go is the question. There's going to be a tornado. It's going to fly out. This tower's in deny range. No, they're going to back off. All right. Tower is denied. Gold starting to peak just a little bit, go up just a little bit. In favor of A&M. And like I said, once AM gets some farm on him, he's going to be scary. Once this Raw Replica gets finished up, it's going to be scary. He's got a lot of items on him. Pull happening. Meanwhile, getting a kill on Flint Flossie, that's going to be a big deal. Now they're going to look for Roshan. Does Flint Flossie have a buyback is the question. It doesn't look like it. 35-minute game so far, so still into the mid stages of the game, not late yet. Once Anti-Mage does get to the late stage of the game, he's going to be scary. Hysteria finishing up the Ultimate Orb. Will need to get a Yasha first off, though. Getting the Ultimate Orb will provide him some damage. He's actually level 15 right now. Looking at the levels, I mean, this is the real problem right here. This is the problem. That's not good. What time is it, everybody? I apologize, I just want to make sure what time it is. 2 in the morning. How many of you are still watching? A lot, apparently. That's cool. Aegis is picked up by Kiwi Kid right now, so that was a really great Roshan. Realizing that Tidehunter was down for a few seconds, they were able to take that. No wards there to give them vision on the side of A&M, so that's going to set them back just a little bit. Once again, Hysteria looking for some more farm. 1500 for him. Yasha will be finishing up soon with that Ultimate Orb. It'll be Manta style as well. And that's scary. And you look at the net worth, it's pretty even across the way. The real problem, like I said, was the Chaos Knight. He's under-leveled, he's under-farmed. You look at these two guys right now, they're not going to be able to carry too much in the late game against an anti-mage. They're not going to be able to do too much right-click if, assuming that A&M can get some BKBs here. I mean, they've got an Aghanim Scepter Invoker. That's really scary in its own right. I mean, he's playing really well. He's playing out of his mind. Wall of Replica, of course, is going to be very difficult to play against. The Ravage is really the problem as well. So, I mean, the team fight for an A&M is strong. They don't have the carry just yet, but he'll be there. He will be there soon. Believe me. If they let this go on any longer, which they really can't really do much about it as of this point. So, A&M is on the warpath right now, so be scared of them. Pinging out on the Tier 1 tower. Is there TPs on the side of UT? I think so. They're actually going to go for a smoke gank and maybe wrap around here. A la IG style, although there is no Naga Siren ult this time around. And A&M's going to take this tower. There's no fortification available, so they'll take it. Maybe look to push in even more, but they're going to get initiated from the side. However, Kiwi's actually not anywhere near. They're looking to keep farming. He's going to try to trade this tower. He won't be able to do enough right-click on his own right. Now UT's going to go in the really, really, really long way. Not going to go through the river. Of course, there is a nice sentry ward here from A&M, providing some sort of vision here. No pinks coming out, though. Team BKB's pop from charges right now, looking to get some kills. Dota's, there's a nice Ravage, getting a lot of heroes there. Not enough damage though. Mech is popped. Nobody's down just yet. Now time to will go down. EMP's popped. There's going to be the wall rip as well. There's so many team fighting abilities here. Dust was popped as well. Anti-Mage looking to TP out. That was a massacre. Nice play from UT to really defend that there. Excellent play. Somehow they're able to survive that and get the kills there. Really nice play. The BKB really started all off with the lasso. Whew, man. Mantisal, however, is finished up for the Anti-Mage. So there's that. 22 against 22 right now is the score. Wow, that's, holy crap. That provided some much needed experience for people like Chaos Knight, who is level 14 right now. Going for the Mithril Hammer, looking to finish up that BKB relatively soon. 5,000 in term of gold right now. Bottle with illusion charges on chargers. And, UT, they were looking like they were on their back feet for just a second, but they're able to turn it around with a nice team fight. Despite having not the best team fight against a team with like a Ravage and a Wall of Replica, they're turning this around. Of course, the Edict damage was popping off, the Firefly being under everyone's feet. Of course, disruptions with the illusions. If you get the illusions on the Anti-Mage, it could be pretty strong. Demonic Purge as well, of course, is the poison, but Shadow Demon is not as effective, really. I think there was a Fiend's Grip as well, but nothing doing right now on the side of A&M. So UT, oh man, that was, look at that, it was back to 0 for a second, then after that team fight, it absolutely just went way down in favor of the Dire there. That's huge. That is a huge team fight. That is a game-changing team fight. So now A&M's actually in a pretty bad position. Was the Aegis even used? No, they can be a little bit more aggressive, at least for another minute. Yeah, it looks like another minute or so. Working Malevolence is up on the Storm Spirit now. Getting it after that last fight, that's going to be a big deal. If he can get it on the Titan or even on the Legendary Dodo, that's going to be really important. Hysteria, maybe. Not so much. And Alienated would be another good one to get that on as well. And of course, this guy just goes down so quickly. He has a Blink Dagger, though. That's very surprising. He's got on the farm for a Blink Dagger. It's pretty crazy. So now Chaos Knight doing a little bit more damage, but of course Anti-Mage still very, 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 very going to get farmed if he continues this up. Illusion! Doesn't have that Battle Fury, doesn't really need it. What will he go next is the question. With those illusions, he'll be able to do enough damage, but will he go for something like Heart of Trask? And thanks for joining us late at night, guys. Late night CDL Dota. This is the Texas Longhorns versus the A&M Aggies and the CDL League. And check out one of the admins. Please post a Collegiate Dota 2 website if you can in the chat. That would be fantastic. I know some of you guys are watching. I hope some of you guys are watching. We have a lot of viewers. It'd be awkward if you weren't. And thanks to the admins for putting this one together. Had a lot of great games so far. Best of 3s are really surprising to see in brackets, but it's always nice to see some great games get played, and these have been some great games. Texas and A&M have been playing some really strong Dota. Ganking, smoke ganking will be the name of the game here for A&M right now, following Hysteria. Going for Vitality Booster, it looks like it will be a Heart of Trask. They'll try to go for a smoke gank, but everybody's really mid right now for the side of Texas, and they're going to look to push this tier 2, it looks like. But without charges, that could be dangerous. The TP's coming back in from the side of A&M right now. They don't want to really try to let this go down. I mean, this tier 2 would be essentially free gold. There's going to be an initiation from a tornado, followed up by an EMP. Kiwi will get out of there. Oh, he's got that Bloodstone regen. Meanwhile, he's going to find Hysteria. He's going to pull him in. No follow-up, though. Phantasm is popped. We're going to see a Fiend's Grip. There's going to go down on the side of a UT right now. Let's will get the kill on Bane. There's going to be the Ravage as well, followed up by the Lasso on the side of Alienated. Sunrider getting a double kill, by the way. Too Strong still looking to go in. This is a back-and-forth affair. Too Strong looking for some more right clicks. He's going through the wall. He's got BKB up, though. Bat Rider going to get another kill on Flint Flossie. Anti-Mage going to get the kill on Too Strong, however, in the meantime. And Kiwi Kid is going to get a killing spree right now. He's going to get a double kill, or at least participate in a double kill. Hysteria will be the one getting a double kill. Now Kiwi Kid on the back foot, trying to look for a team wipe here is Hysteria. Sunstrike will get the kill is the question. No, it does do a lot of damage, though. He doesn't have enough mana to really ball lightning away. Looking for some more mana burn. Does he have a more mana void? No. Will Hysteria continue to chase? No, that's not where you want to go. He's going to try to maybe go for the high ground is the question. Burning the mana, though. No more ball lightning. That's a team wipe. And a triple kill for all intents and purposes on Hysteria. 3k gold for him. He'll be able to buy that Reaver and very close to the heart. It's going in every different direction. Left, right, center. UT takes a fight. A&M takes a fight. Aegis is popped. There's the Ravage. There's the wall for the replica. Oh my god.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
I am like, what is this graph? What is this? This not so much, but this graph. That's, yeah. Alright, Reaver is purchased up, just needs the recipe now. And then he's level 20. He's caught up in levels a significant amount without even a Battle Fury, without a Midas. Oh boy. 21 on the side of Kiwi Kid. He's been doing all he can.
Let the fun begin!
Ogre Club plus Mithril Hammer on him. He wants that BKB finished. Yeah. That's all I gotta say. Like, I'm speechless, honestly. This game has been crazy. 44 minutes into the game, 27 to 25. CDL bringing you some great games. Honestly, though, Too Strong has really been the problem. Level 15 against level 21 carry is not really what you want. Now Hysteria is in a really favorable position. Invisibility Rune over here on the low ground. Roshan will be up in just a few minutes. This will be our third Roshan, and it'll be Cheese Roshan as well. Oh, man, and there's still tier 2s left on the map right now. We've got a long way to go, I think, for this one.
Here I am!
Counter warding happening on the side of Texas right now. Meanwhile, Pink's coming out on Hysteria as well. He's very close to this Heart of Trask. And you look how fast he attacks, too, with the Mad Style, with the Shreds. A&M looks around him, make sure he's safe while he does get that heart finished up, and maybe then they look to push. There's no Aegis up, and Roshan maybe actually the next fight. They might fight around this Roshan attempt, and it'll be 2 minutes until that happens, but until then we'll keep an eye on it. Net worth, oh boy, that's skyrocketed. Yeah, wow. That's something. I don't know how, like, I don't think you can get a war start for an anti-mage, and Hysteria was ganked in every facet of the game. I think all 5 of these deaths happened, like, early on, essentially. You couldn't have a worse start of the game and then come back this strong, and Hysteria is doing it very well. Heart has finished up for him. We'll probably buy a TP, though. I don't know if you want to be running around without one. And Chargers. Ultimate Orb on him. He's going to be going for that Hex Stick, and he's got enough for Mystic Staff right now, actually. And he even, excuse me, can purchase that Hex Stick outright. I'm sure he's saving for buyback, though, which he won't have anymore now that he did buy that side device. So it's really, they're committing to fights now. Buyback will not be available for him for at least another few minutes. And that's not really good because that Roshan attempt will be up soon. Kiwi Kid looking in there as well as the Sunstrike from the Invoker. Not up just yet. Circle coming in from Brown, who is the Bat Rider in charges. Meanwhile, I thought I saw someone that was invis over here. Oh boy. I'm seeing a head-on collision happening very soon in our immediate future. Maybe not. He's the one to watch for this initiation if he does go in there. Actually, maybe the Darkseer as well. Oh, Smoke A coming in from UT, but they're not going to find anybody. I think A&M is going to want to take this tower, and they will be able to do so. This tier 2 will go down. It's going to be able to fortify, but that's a little too late. This tower may go down. It's actually in deny range right now. Oh, long range initiation from Kiwi Kid right now. There's going to be the mech. There's going to be the Ravage. Not really getting anybody. Nice vacuum into the wall of Replica, though. BKBs are popped. Leshrac is going to be the first one to go down. Darkseer getting the kill there. Deafening Blast onto charges there. Too strong, taking some damage as well. Anti-Mage getting the kill with this Mana Boy. He'll go down, but not before he gets the kill on the Junior Dodo. 3 for 1 right now is the trade. Kiwi Kid taking a bunch of damage. He'll be able to back off. There's going to be the Nightmare onto Refinery. He's going to go down as well. Going to try to disrupt himself just to save himself just for a moment. He will go down. It is a 4 for 1 trade. Hysteria getting the double kill. A&M will look to push this top lane right now and be able to get the tier 3 and maybe into the racks. And they're in a position to take this game 3. And oh boy, it's been a good one. Nice initiation from Kiwi Kid, but there's no follow-up there. Flint Flossy sort of missed the Ravage, but the wall was perfect, the vacuum was perfect, everything was good about that fight. Sorry. I keep moving my mouse so much, and it's starting to get annoying. Mantis-Style is popped. Here goes the Rax. And UT is, they're in a very bad position. They had such a good start to this game, getting gank after gank on Hysteria, but he's just farmed up somehow. He's got the Mantis-Style. He never quit believing that he could really carry this team, and he has. His team so well comped, and the Darkseer is so strong too. You saw in that last fight there, and he died right here, by the way. In case you were wondering, Pipe of Insight plus the mech on him, so he's been really one of the MVPs of this game, if not Hysteria. Roshan is up. It doesn't look like they're gonna go for it, despite the fact that they have the lane advantage and the map advantage here. Hysteria looking to push mid, and maybe they'll go for the Roshan attempt then. Well, Skull Basher is the pickup for the Anti-Mage, and that's going to make him even more annoying to deal with. He's not got the highest right click, but it doesn't matter. He's got the illusions, he's got the Skull Basher, he's got the heart, he's got the Vanguard. He's one of the tankiest carries. He almost has 3k in health, which is scary if you're playing against him. His net worth is absolutely out of this world right now. So a rough start for him, but still, what a great story coming back, and 20k net worth for him with all these items. He's pretty much maxed out for all intents and purposes. You could probably get rid of the Vanguard or the Vlads if you wanted to. Maybe turn these into Boots of Travel, but yeah, he's maxed out. I don't know what you get rid of here if you're going to get the Aegis. I guess the Vlads, not the Vanguard, just because the extra health is nice, despite the fact that you've got so much health from Heart. But the Vlads is nice for your team as well, too, so you have to keep that in mind. Charges is now being very brave and aggressive here. They don't see it, but he's being very, very brave. Kiwi Kid up in the top lane is not being nearly as brave, and he has Ball Lightning. Charges, what are you doing here? Oh, he's going to pop his BKB, but he'll get Fiend Script. It goes through BKB. Charges is actually going to go down, and that's a waste. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there. That was a mistake. And there's not much that I've been saying in this game that has been a mistake, but it's certainly that. Being in that position, when your team is literally over here on the staircase and Kiwi Kid's up in the top lane, we're actually going to see a Roshan attempt from Hysteria. He can honestly solo this if he wants to. He will sell his Vanguard, so he'll be a little bit less tanky. 2,500 health. He doesn't really need too much, though. Wants that lifesteal. So yeah, actually that's probably the smarter choice. I think I would keep the Vlads as well. Poison flying in from inside of Refinery. Alacrity will be up on Hysteria. Look how fast he attacks. Will we see an initiation? There's going to be the Demonic Purge. The Alacrity still doing work. There's going to be a nice little Ball Lightning in there. There's going to be Invoker will actually get the Aegis, and it will get a nice little Ravage there as well. BKBs are going to be popped though, so it's not going to do anything. A nice little initiation. Is Hysteria doing anything is the question. Legendary Dota will go down. He's going up on the top, looking for Refinery. We'll get the kill, but Aegis is going to be popped here on the Invoker. Hysteria needs to get out though. None of his team is alive except for the Invoker right now. They may be able to actually turn this. Dust will be popped on him. They're going to go for Kiwi Kid right now. Nice Tornado though. Save his life. Another Ball Lightning plus the Ice Wall. Nice Ice Wall there. Kiwi Kid taking a ton of damage. Illusions will go to work on him. He will go down. Now they're going to try to turn this. They're going to go for too strong at this point. So 3 for 3 is the trade after the gigantic Roche fight. Getting the kill for the gold, but the Aegis did go to the Invoker. Now Koal is very low in health. Needs a bash proc right now is what he needs. Nice juke there, but he actually will get bashed. Koal will go down. There's the last one from Charges. Cold Snap going to fly in as well. Too tanky on this Hysteria. There's Alacrity as well. Charges is taking so much damage. He's going to go down as well. This should be close to a godlike streak for Hysteria right now. He actually just finishes up his Abyssal Blade. And alienated with that Aegis picking it up with the quick reaction time. Nice job there. And this should be mid, maybe. I don't know. Too Strong is still up. The Bat Rider being down is kind of the problem. Hysteria is looking for it right now. There is a fortification available. Alacrity should be back up on him in just a second if he decides to go for that. There it is. Tier 3 will go down. Still chasing. They want to go on Refinery. Cold Snap going to fly on him. They're just going to focus the melee racks right now. And Hysteria doing so much work. This is going to be GG essentially. It looks like two sets of Raxes are gone. The tier 2 is still up in the mid lane right now. Sorry, I'm like stumbling on my words. It's like 3 in the morning. I'm a little tired. You guys will understand. Staff of Wizard for Darkseer. Maybe going for a 4-staff or Yules. Not sure. They're going to look to push bottom right now, and there's nothing that can really stop the side of A&M. So UT played a really great game, but they need to have a last stand here in this bottom racks to really save this series. Too Strong just didn't have enough of a performance here to really carry hard enough. And A&M grouping up, looking for this set of racks right now. This tier 3 is in their sights. Fortification is available. And they're going to pop Manta. There will be the pipe as well. Tier 3 taking a bunch of damage. Qual going to pop his BKB, but will go down to the Bash procs. He'll go down immediately. There's the wall. On to Too Strong. There's going to be the lasso as well. Mech will be popped. There's the Ravage as well. It's doing a lot of damage when the BKB was popping Too Strong, but Charge is getting hit with it as well. Demonic Purge. Fiend's Grip going on to Kiwi. He's going to go down as well. Hysteria with a godlike streak from here right now, beyond godlike even. Hysteria will go into Refinery, and that's going to be GG at this point. Really great game played by A&M. And this is going to be an ultra kill right now on the side of A&M. GG, well played, his call. Really great game. Really, really good game for both teams. I cannot believe it went to sleep to begin with. 53 minutes is the game time right now for the GG being called. Thanks for joining us, guys. I hope you really enjoyed it. I'm really tired, to be honest with you, so I apologize if it's just a soccer cast. First and third games tend to be like that. Second game was really a nice game. So UT had a strong first game, but A&M, they came back strong on the second and third, and somehow on the carry shoulders of Hysteria, whose back is very heavy, by the way, right now. They had an excellent third game, turned it around. UT wondering what they did wrong. That's not necessary. Regardless, really well played. I thank you guys for joining me. Tune in next time. Follow me on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/MautDota2. This is Neo Dota. Thanks, guys.